Tring School has the collective aspiration to continually improve in all that we do. The introduction of our one-to-one Chromebook programme is a mechanism for our students.
We use them in most of our lessons.
We want our students to experience continuous learning and be even more successful with their studies. We always want our students to be digitally responsible and make good decisions surrounding the use of their Chromebook. And so our partnership with parents and the students for e-safety matters is essential.
Essentially, a Chromebook is a small cloud-based laptop. They're really interactive, easy to use. They boot up very quickly in less than 8 seconds, which maximises learning time. They have a fantastic battery life, lasting between 8 to 10 hours, and that means that students will not have to charge them up during the school day. Price is really important to us, and that means that compared to a normal laptop, they are very competitive.
Things like Google Slides and Google Docs, they have things that Microsoft don't, because then you can just share it with everyone, and you can't really do that on a PowerPoint or a Word document.
And then you get all the different classrooms that you've signed up for and your teachers have invited you to. Depending on the one you click on, you get different tasks that your teacher has set and different attachments to complete those tasks. It means that people who are sort of staged at different levels and abilities can go at their own pace, and people who need to be challenged more can move on and be challenged.
And when we've talked to students about when they're using them in their lessons, they've really come back with some really positive feedback saying that it brings an added dimension to their lessons and they really enjoy using them. So it makes sense for us to really push that forward and let the students have more access to them.
It's helped me with the interaction with teachers, having Google, that they can also be on a slide with us at the same time. They can constantly email us past papers. It's just like a sense of unity as well.
You can see what they're doing and they're confident that what they're doing is correct because you're monitoring it very easily.
You can log in, it's all on your email, so you don't have different logins, which is really easy, and you can access it all at home as well.
We've significantly researched the whole of this area, and we've gone to very similar schools. We've gone to schools which are incredibly high performing as well as universities that are using Google Apps for Education. And their students are all using Chromebooks to assist their learning. And so we can see the benefits that it is having on many other children, and we want to impart that with our children here.
We use Chromebooks in most lessons, science, English.
We can work on something at the same time as everyone else in the class. So through things like Google Drive and Google Docs, we can create documents that then everyone can edit at the same time.
You can send emails and then invite each other to work on the same piece of work. So 2 people.
3 people.
4 people.
And we can all work together.
One of the things it enables them to do is obviously have more up-to-date research information rather than using resources that are printed and then sort of used year after year and that information not being as relevant to them anymore.
Can you find out, using the Chromebooks, what role BGS plays in the shale gas research in the UK?
So in terms of your differentiation in a lesson, you can target the work that you're doing with different students associated with the grade that they're working towards.
When a question comes up that they're not able to do, they've got the internet there that they can look it up. So for example, one of my pupils didn't know what mode was, so they're able to Google it there and then as opposed to ask me, so it helps them be a lot more independent.
So we do a lot of filming of the practical work for students. We can then upload that onto Google Classroom. It means the students can comment on their work and we can establish a dialogue with them, which makes for really, really effective assessment procedures.
Technology should enhance learning. Chromebooks provide an opportunity for students to be more innovative, independent and have access to resources they need wherever and whenever.
The biggest thing is speed. It's made a huge difference to the pace of the lessons.
Obviously, as we move further into the 21st century, we know that our students will be having a greater exposure to IT, especially when they leave Tring School and they move either into university or the world of work. And we have a job to do in making sure that they are responsible users of the digital technology. And obviously, by exposing them more and more using Chromebooks, we feel that we are preparing them for life after school.